Our kids have become less connected humanly to each other. And this is kind of a new phenomenon.
Research shows 95% of teens are on social media. More than a third say they're on constantly.
2012 happens to be the first year the majority of Americans owned a smartphone. It's also around the time that social media use moved from relatively optional to virtually mandatory among teens.
In 5th grade, literally every single one of my classmates had a phone at that time.
Why is mental health declining across the board? Why are we unhealthy, in a way that we weren't before, or in different ways, shall I say? What's going on?
This is not an across-the-board increase in all kinds of mental health problems. It's specific to anxiety and depression and the behaviors that go along with them.
The suicide rate for young people has begun to skyrocket. The suicide rate for 10 to 14-year-olds has doubled. For young girls, it has quadrupled.
They started spending more time online, less time sleeping, less time with friends face-to-face. That is a terrible formula for mental health.
I think once all of the data comes back, we're going to really view this last decade as the dopamine generation, the way we view our parents' decade as the nicotine generation. And so I think we're going to really transform social media and put limits and guardrails. And that's actually something that I look forward to.
I don't know if there's a way to be on social media without getting addicted.
I'm navigating this at 50 when my mind has already been developed. What chance do kids have developing through this time period?
We're living in the middle of a youth mental health crisis in America. And I've said before, this is the defining public health issue of our time.
Social media is its own world.